Nandurbar, a district located on the border of the Maharashtra and Gujarat states. Nandurbar is a sizable market for chillies, but the district has remained economically backward. The reason for the same being a district with highest tribal population in Maharashtra and their trend to continue living in tribal villages only. In April 2004, Sampada Trust took charge of developing these tribal villages. The women empowerment programs were executed efficiently during this project and received an outstanding response too. To empower a woman is to empower a family, and eventually this will reach out to empower entire village. The project undertaken identified this and made efforts to bring in financial, social and educational development for the women.
The Women's Empowerment Project has been ongoing in 6 districts in Maharashtra. A total of 150 villages have been included in that. It started with 75 villages in year 2004 and an addition of 75 more in 2005 have witnessed the implementation of the project. The objective of this endeavor is to make the women conscious of their own inner self, to instill confidence in them through the means of saving groups, to train them in varied skill sets and to elevate them to better living standards from the poor ones. Also to carve for them a niche of respect within the society is a prime purpose of this project. To make the men look at the women not as a low capability group and to make them see that the women can complement the domestic and social development can also be cited as an important objective of this project.
हा एक दृष्टिकोन पुरुषांमध्ये सुद्धा निर्माण करणं हा प्रकल्पाचा एक उद्देशच म्हणावा लागेल.
The prime objective of the project was to seek participation of women from each and every family. Also to provide the women with opportunities that they have never ever received and to exercise social programs that will inspire the women to come forward and take charge of various activities that would add to their experience and lighten the burden of their daily chores, resulting in their personality development.
We have taken the cluster approach to accomplish this program. Instead of taking one village at a time, we take 5 villages from that division. The core reason being maximum participation from the women pool. Also to facilitate the promoter's job and to generate a healthy competition within the clusters to achieve social, political and financial development is a focal aim behind this.
Amongst these villages, deserving a prominent mention is West Borchak, a simple village in the Nawapur Taluka with an approximate population of 1000 to 1200 heads. Almost all occupants of the village are tribals. Women of this village were brought together by means of forming several small self-help groups. They were then educated about what exactly is a self-help group and how it functions. Also, they were told about the benefits they will reap out of it. They were given a fair idea of their own participation. The initial training program took care of all these points and helped the women to identify their rights and responsibilities. They were made aware of the need and importance of saving by summing up the income and expenditure of their family. These self-help groups of women now come together on a stipulated date of every month to hold a meeting and undertake various activities by them. These include financial activities and discussions related to sundry problems faced by them on the village stratum. They plan all their activities competently. To further empower and assemble the activity, they have formed a Sanyukta Mahila Samiti which has the representation of each group in it. 2 women from each group are included in it. A special training is imparted to this Samiti so as to operate all the proceedings smoothly. This Samiti works towards resolving issues at the local village level itself. This Samiti is also proactive in taking important decisions regarding varied development actions and implementing them rightly. The field staff of Sampada Trust assists and guides the Samiti wherever required.
The Samiti sorts out the issues between the women members, and it also endures the responsibility of realizing the loans given.
Many activities were carried out under the project in this village. Educational excursions, women meets, training programs on entrepreneurship and Panchayat Raj, parent ward meetings, etc. were organized. Likewise, healthy baby contests, efficient kitchen gardening contests were also held. Another endeavor is the purchase and distribution of seeds. Each woman member of the self-help group contributed 2 rupees and they purchased seeds from the collection and distributed them amongst themselves.
The women realized that for even a small quantity of vegetables, they either have to buy it or ask for it from others. But now they can have it at their doorsteps. These people toil a lot throughout the day, and they do not realize the importance of consumption of good quality vegetables. They often used to sell the better quality crops and consume the leftover vegetables of foul quality. When they were made aware that they too need good nutritious vegetables, they resorted to backyard farming and reaped benefits of it. This was indeed very helpful for these women and their families.
Today, we can see the transformed picture of the village and the women therein. The women who earlier were introverts and shy have now stepped out of their houses and are thinking of self-development and village development too. They have widened their power of thinking. They are now well aware of their rights and privileges and have taken a step on the path of development. Runmali, another village in the Sakri Taluka in Dhule district. The village population evenly constitutes of diverse tribes and the Patil Samaj. This geologically divides the village in 2 parts. They never used to come together earlier, but since the Sampada Trust initiated the Women Empowerment Project in this village, there has been a radical change in their actions and conduct. There are 5 self-help groups in the village with 95 members. They have formed a Sanyukta Mahila Samiti to administer these small groups. Sampada Trust has loaned an amount of 80,000 rupees to this Samiti. This loan has been distributed equally amongst all the groups. These in turn have extended personal loans to the indigent women. Most of them have used the money for agriculture and farming. Some, however, have used it for house repairs and likes.
I have taken a loan of 500 rupees from the self-help group. I needed money for paying the school fees for my daughters. Last year, I took a loan for house repair. I got the bathroom made and also used it in plastering the walls. I fell ill last month and took a help of rupees 2,200 from the self-help group. Recently, I have taken a small loan for purchasing new seeds for farming.
Women are not only utilizing the money collected from the saving groups, that is Bachat Gat, for their developments, But also it has been seen that it has helped them a great deal in types of destitution. A woman from this village, Mangalabai Pawar, was extremely unwell. She was partially paralyzed and it was necessary to take her to the district place for her medical treatment. But it was not affordable for her to get treated in the city hospital because of her poverty. It was then that the members of a group came forward to help her financially and got her admitted in a hospital in Dhule.
I could fight my illness as I received some money from the self-help group in the beginning only. I could go further with the help of around 1000 rupees that I received from the group. With not a single penny in my pocket, how could I go anywhere? With this money only, I could go to Nijampur, where I was told that the treatment was not possible there. So I went to Dhule then. If I had got no aid to begin with, how could all this have been possible?
There has been a comprehensive change in the mindset of the women. They have got the power of decision making now. Their confidence and morale has remarkably improved. Not only this, but they have an ability to think of their future. They are capable of foreseeing problems in the future and planning and making provisions for the same.
The self-help group has helped me a lot. I could purchase equipment for my beauty parlor, which is running very well because of that. I made a profit of 7 to 8,000 rupees over a period of 1 year. We were totally unaware of the banking system earlier. Only the men used to go to the banks. Now because of the self-help group, we know what banking is all about. Earlier we were educated, but had never seen a bank.
The route to development is always tough. The journey to progress is always rough. But when united effort is taken, nothing is impossible. The women here have understood that now. The journey started by these women with the help of Sampada Trust will make history undoubtedly.
Nijampur is a village of 1800 houses in the Nawapur taluk of Nandurbar district. The village is full of tribal occupants. Here, agriculture is the main occupation of the people. But the agricultural activities are carried out only for 6 months seasonally. Rice, jowar, corn and gram are the main crops here. So the people work only from June to December. Gujarat, being a neighboring state, 50% of the population used to migrate for labor activities. However, now the rate of seasonal migration has come down considerably. Just like other tribal villages, the life of villagers here was also poverty-ridden. Around 3 years ago, Sampada Trust started its work in this village. That's the reason why we can see an altered scenario in this village now. traditional social setup had kept the women tied up in numerous restrictions. But given an opportunity, these women have shown what the woman power can do.
Earlier, we did not have such self-help groups. So we used to mortgage our jewelry and had to pay an interest at the rate of rupees 5. But now the self-help groups loan out money at the rate of rupees 2 to meet our expenses.
Numerous workshops and meetings are organized under this program. Information on diverse subjects is provided to these women in such programs. They are made aware of their rights, responsibilities and privileges. They are also guided about their own social and health-related responsibilities. In this village, many children were suffering from malnutrition. Taking this into consideration, Sampada Trust initiated health control programs. Women were given information about how to take care of their little ones and were guided ably by expert doctors.
Along with the Women Empowerment Program, we have also executed child health program in 15 villages of Dhule and 15 in Nandurbar. We record the weight, height and general health of children between the age of 0 to 5 for the same. Initially we faced lot of problems, but when we made the women understand our objectives and executed correlated activities like giving prizes to healthy babies and also the women volunteers who helped us. We are getting better response for the same program now.
तर त्याचा परिणाम असा झाला की पुढे भविष्यामध्ये म्हणजे आता सध्या आपल्याला तो कार्यक्रम राबवण्यात चांगला रिस्पॉन्स मिळतोय त्या लोकांचा.
The women have become more conscious regarding their children's health and are now able to look after their children more adeptly. Palipada is another village in the Nawapur Taluka. Earlier, there were only 3 self-help groups. But later on, because of the keen interest shown by the other women, 3 more groups were formed. One can comprehend the success of this project by looking at the sweeping changes seen in these women and consequently in the village. One very important aspect to be taken into consideration in this whole project is the training of the Panchayat Raj.
We also are educating them about Panchayat Raj. These women live in rural areas and need to know the working of the Gram Panchayat. Because under Clause 73, women have 33% reservation. But this remain confined to the educated people in the urban areas only. Women living in lower strata have no knowledge of this development. So under this training program, we educate them. Their participation is also essential in Gram Panchayat, Panchayat Samiti and Jilla Parishad, that is district council. The women folk usually do not attend the Gram Sabha. We make them realize that they should attend the same and also put forth their problems. We educate them that if they need to give written application about their problems and then whom they should address and how. The Gram Panchayat has various committees to carry out their work. Education committee, water committee, village cleaning committee. We educate them on this front too.
स्वच्छता अभियान कमिटी त्याच्यानंतर वेगवेगळ्या ज्या कमिटी असतात.
This training was implemented in Palipada too, and the outcome of this training was seen instantly. Women from Palipada attended the Gram Sabha and effectively put forth their problems in front of the village authorities. They fought for the most crucial of their problems, the water crisis, and they threatened that they won't be voting unless this problem was solved. These women themselves have solved many such problems, and they thank Sampada Trust with gratitude for enabling them to do so.
we took the benefit of the training program. We called upon the Sarpanch and Gram Sevak to take Gram Sabha in our village. We requested them to carry out the water supply task in our village. We warned them that if they do not help us, we won't be paying the house and water tax. That we will get it done through the self-help groups and pay our taxes there itself. We unitedly decided that if this work is not done within a month, we would take a morcha to the Panchayat Samiti. Had Sampada Trust not executed this program in our village, we would still be left behind. We can now came forward to voice our opinions, and we owe it all the Sampada Trust.
Another significant activity undertaken in Palipada is the compost manure project. The village has a forest adjoining to it. The women often go into the forest to collect fodder and fuel. They collected dry leaves, branches and other material from the forest and manufactured manure out of it. They used it for themselves and also sold the excess in the market of the Nawapur Taluka. The profit made from this scheme was deposited with the self-help group. Seeing their enthusiasm, the government has started an agricultural school in the village for women. The agricultural officers visit the village every Friday to educate women about the available seeds and fertilizers. Women are making good use of their newfound knowledge in their agriculture, and consequently, with enhanced farming, their agricultural output is showing a good growth. The women have also bonded emotionally to one another because of such groups. Manifestation of this bonding was seen when a family member of a woman from the village passed away, and the woman could not build a tomb in his memory as the tribal's traditions demand. The woman was distraught because she could not follow the tradition, but other women from the group came forward and offered financial help to her.
Had the Sampada Trust not tapped our village, the women here would have been left behind. But it is because of this project that the village has prospered and the women can voice themselves.
Till date, in all social setups, many restrictions have been placed on women. She has yet not come out of it completely. But woman power has proved itself at every given prospect. It won't be wrong to say that women who were not even far related to social and economic activities have begun to make their vital place in both the spheres.